you one thing. Okay, harmonica, freaking beautiful. I loved it. Every time that the harmonica was playing, there was like one riff that kept repeating on the piano, like tun 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 tun. Okay, I don't know how to repeat it. I'm not a pianist, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful and haunting. Um, like that part alone just made a wonderful song for me. And then there's the rest. I really
The
like.
harmonica intro, a stroke of genius. It perfectly evokes the feeling of a smoky, late-night bar, setting the stage for the entire song. With the music and lyrics finally in place, Piano Man began to take shape. But getting it recorded wasn't easy. Finally, in 1973, Piano Man was released. But it would take time for it to climb the charts. It peaked at number 25, but over time it became a signature song for Billy Joel. And it all started in a small bar, with a struggling musician, observing the lives of those around him. From the executive room to the world stage, the journey of Piano Man is a testament to the power of observation, perseverance, and a perfectly placed harmonica.
And the piano, it sounds like a carnival. And the mic.
Beautiful melody, a little bit of a sad undertone, a story, sad story under it, I feel like. I don't know who Bill is. I didn't know who Bill is, but I love his voice and I will definitely love to do another reaction. I don't know if this is like a one-hit wonders, because recently I've kind of heard a lot of one-hit wonders and I hope it's not, because his voice is spectacular. His writing rhymes and I love that as well. Definitely the pass to the high notes and the power in it got me.
It says, Bill, I believe this is killing me. As a smile ran away.
The thing about this song, you can't replicate what is happening here. And what I mean by that, in 2025, bar culture doesn't really exist anymore. Gen Z is not drinking alcohol, they're not going out places. So watching this video, it kind of broke my heart a little bit. But in this moment with this song, it just seemed like I said earlier, everyone might have their own problems, but here together for a moment, nothing really matters. We're here to have fun and enjoy this Piano Man. This type of camaraderie is kind of a dying breed. So for me, I would love to hear if you guys have some stories of some of your party times in your life.
A heartwarming song, and I don't know, it just made me melt inside. His voice is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I mean, even when he's not even singing any lyrics and he's just going la da dee da, it's just, I don't know, it made my heart completely soar. It made me emotional for some reason. I don't know. He didn't even say anything, but it's just his voice is so incredible. It takes my emotion to new heights. And this song, the story behind it is so beautiful. It's so touching. Everything about it is wonderful. Seriously.
He did say in the beginning of the song, like, it was the 9 o'clock show. So he's the piano man, right? Billy Joel is the piano man, and this older man who is downing and like, well, not downing. If he's making love to it, he's taking his time with it, actually. So I take that back. He's hovering over this glass of grown-up juice, as we call it in my house. And he asked the piano man to play a song of a memory. He doesn't quite remember it, but he loved it when he was a young man in a young man's clothes. Like, there was a way this song could have been written to be quite like straight to the point and matter of fact, but I love all of the metaphoric.
Oh, wow. What an incredible voice. Okay, so first of all, who is this? Who is this? And why am I just listening to this man? Holy moly, who is Billy Joel? That man just swept me off my feet. He swept me off my goddamn feet. Oh my Lord. Oh, this was crazy. This was crazy. Oh, jeez. The song had everything. The sweet melody. That awesome way he plays. He's just sitting there and singing. You know what touched me most about this song was like the very end where he said everyone came into that bar just to see him play so they can get out of their life, even if it's just for a little while. The
I feel like actually really kind of stupid now that I'm realizing. I was so focused on all the different stories he's telling, the bartender, the waitress, the real estate, man. It's true. I was a bartender for 10 years and, it almost you feel like you clock in, you put on a facade, you put on your little mask and you're trying to be a person for, 8 to 12 hours straight. And then you get off and you're just, in your car, just driving home. You find yourself driving home to no music and you're just miserable and you do it again and again and again. These are the things that you got to do to, pay the bills, do make money, shelter yourself, survive. And oftentimes, we let all the years go by and we look back and realize like, whoa, I never did anything that I wanted to when I was younger. And now I'm, getting older and like, wow, I'm living with all of these regrets or I'm feeling kind of sad or you're feeling like, it's too late to, do my dreams. I've already wasted it. People who are younger than me already way better than I will ever be. So what's the point,
I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place.
The song is so epic. Like he's just playing along the piano and just spitting facts. They're sharing a drink they call loneliness. That's so deep, yo. Like the song is sad, but it's upbeat, and I like how the tempo rises like almost like a climax and then comes right back down. And I like, the variety in his voice. Like he didn't just do something beautiful. Imagine a song being so simple but yet so great, so relatable, so profound. The lyrics are profound. And one of the ones that touched me was the guy that's working on the bar, but he'll rather be an actor. Because, artists go through a lot in terms of being able to fund their dreams, and then they end up doing...
That song was amazing. It was so nice to hear like the storytelling that he has brought into the song, and the storytelling especially around him playing the piano and these like bar kind of stories. It's so interesting the way that he put that into a song. And not only that, but he's actually singing and he's actually on the piano. And I think it was really nice the way that the song was very piano led, but then when it comes to like the hooks and the choruses, you really did hear this kind of like harmonica on, well, it was a harmonica in there as well. So I think it was really nice, and it was so simple, but it felt very like timeless as well. It had that kind of essence to it, and I just think it was just beautiful the way it was so focused on the storytelling aspect to this song. And overall, as I was listening to it, it just felt very positive, very uplifting, and it was really nice to see how like in the actual performance of the song, people were really just enjoying it.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song.
So what are your thoughts so far, Samantha?
This is so cool.
You like it?
Yeah, I like
What
it
do
a
you
lot.
like about it?
Oh, for starters, I really like the harmonica. I think it gives it like a cool little edge to it.
I think I recognized that. Just that little portion. Maybe they used it in a show or something like that.
Yeah, it sounds kind of familiar.
It does sound familiar, but like that's the only thing I recognize from this song is the harmonica melody, but that's it. Anyways, you were saying?
Yeah, and then I love like the storytelling aspect of it. I think that's really cool how he's like painting the picture of the different people and what's going on in the bar. And his vocal to me is just so crisp, so clear. Like it sounds very, very well.
It's so smooth.
Sounds very good, not well. Yeah, it is very smooth. And then the guy who plays the bartender, like I don't know why, he looks so familiar. He almost reminds me of John Candy.
Okay.
Who's like an actor.
Yeah, I know who he is, obviously that wasn't him.
Yeah. I'm saying he just like reminds me of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like his vocal is probably the first thing that stands out the most to me. But I like it all in general. What about you?
Yeah, I think like going on what you're saying about his vocal, I think I like the fact too that it kind of lulls you in with, he's telling the story, right?
For a melody, and you got us feeling all right.
Oh, wow.
Okay, what you got?
What a great vibe. That was such a great vibe. I want to
like
like
it.
pick up my jar of water and like sing with it. You know what I mean?
Jar of water?
Yeah. You know what I
this
mean?
jar. Okay, yeah.
But it was so good. It was like such a good vibe, you know?
It was.
Definitely like a going home from the bar or like heading out to the bar.
See, I was thinking going home originally just because it's a little slower, so you think kind of like a closing song, but it really just seemed like mid-bar outing.
Mid-bar life.
No, because
yeah.
it's like a bunch of people seemed like from different walks of life and maybe didn't have many people in their life,
Yeah.
but they were all kind of united through music.
Yeah, ooh.
You know what I mean?
Ooh.
And drinks. Music and drinks. They're all at the bar.
Yeah, ooh. That should have been called the Piano and Harmonica Man, you know what I'm saying? They were killing that harmonica. I was like, dang!
Thank you for tuning the channel. Comment from EdTech. They're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. A beautifully efficient line that explains the ethos of regular bargoers worldwide and the raison d'etre of most bars and pubs. From Clean Gasoline, I love how angry he looks while singing. You can really see the angst of being trapped that is portrayed in the song in his face. From DDMC Paisley, first time I heard about Billy Joel was at a local bar a local, great, band that had just returned from seeing in a small concert and exclaiming to everyone, he played rock and roll piano, we were young and embracing everything even country, folk. Blues at all, from Jen Ford, at my son's wedding reception in June of 2025 the DJ played this and it set the tone for the entire rest of the evening. Not one person restrained themselves and every single person knew every word from 95 to 25. It's my favorite memory from the day and night. All that joy. From Sergio Cruz, literally every verse has at least one clever / heartbreaking / thought-provoking line. This man is more than a singer, he's a poet with a great voice.